Today I'm going to be building my custom double Lego police station using the parts from two police station modular buildings. I've got my original one right here intact. My other one used to be the Daily Press Rebrickable model, but I currently have that parted out, and I've actually already started constructing my double police station right here. Originally I thought I was just going to keep this one intact and reference it for design, and also reference the instructions as well. And I would just build it using all of the parts that I currently have sorted, but I soon realized that it's way easier just to extract these modules and these walls and these columns and the doors and bring them over to my new and improved version. So rather than having a purple facade and a sand green facade on either side of the police station, I'm actually going to stretch this design 32 studs so it consumes an entire base plate. The first thing I decided to do was transfer the old building facade onto the new one over here. I actually made one modification. I converted these bricks from 1x transparent bricks to 2x transparent bricks, so they're 1x2s, and that allowed me to evenly distribute these pillars here between those windows. But yeah, I think that's off to a great start there. We've got our building facade, and now I've got to start thinking about some interior details as well. I built up the walls using 2 bricks, and then I put the plate in similar to a Mills plate. You can see there's some additional bricks that I put in there to sort of reinforce the flooring there. They've got our back staircase, and this is where the door is going to go. And right here, I've left this open because I've got to build this little Easter egg. I can't leave that out of this set. It's like somebody trying to escape from the prison. They've got their spoon, and they've sort of been digging, and this bench goes over top of it in the jail cell there. So I definitely want to keep that design aspect in my building, so I've got to sort of redesign that over here, even though mine is like a different shape. So it's sort of going to have to be customized for my police station, and I think mine's going to have 2 jail cells rather than 1. The ground floor is all finished up. I was really happy to add these green bushes on either side of the entrance. I think they do a great job of concealing the 2 gray bricks there, because this whole thing is lifted up off the ground by 2 bricks, and that just does a really good job of hiding those sort of flat, non-textured bricks. Unfortunately, I don't think this vegetation from the original design that was sort of creeping up the side of the building is going to be in my design, just because that's going to collide with the building next to it, unfortunately. But I really like the large face of the police station. Originally, I was thinking maybe we could add a garage door. I saw something at Bricks in the 6 that had a garage door, similar design to this, but they had like the rolling garage door. But ultimately, I just think that's going to make this a little bit too compact. There's probably not enough space for that. The interior details are pretty cool. We've got a corner desk there. It's got an evidence tape, phone, newspaper, then just some papers. Classically, that desk was a lot smaller, but I turned it into a corner desk, and that sits right below the really cool staircase, which is not mounted to the wall there. Similar to the original design, actually exactly like the original design. I guess there's a big tan wall there. I should probably add something there, hey? I'll try and think of something before we're done this build. But there's 3 chairs there for people just coming to the police station, right? Coming to report a crime or something like that. Then we've got a clock, the little water jug thing, and then a couple clips on the wall there so you can put a walkie-talkie and whatever else. I still haven't decided what we're going to use that second clip for. Then there are 2 jail cells. This one here has the original design, so you can actually pull this away, and you can see all the slope work underneath and the spoon. So that prisoner is sort of slowly trying to plaza escape. And then that bench can still lift up there, and there's also a toilet. Really happy that we were able to add a second jail cell as well. This one here does not have like the slope work underneath. This prisoner, I guess, isn't trying to escape, but it has a bench and a toilet as well. So yeah, pretty cool little ground floor there. I was really happy I was able to tile it off fully with some 1x3 sand blue tiles that I had in my inventory. There we go. We also have the back door there, and there are 2 sets of windows rather than 1. Well, of course, handcuffs should go next to the walkie-talkie on that open clip there. Now, there was an Easter egg in this set from some show, Reno 911 or something like that, and that little thing would go underneath the stairs. I still don't know what that is because I still haven't seen Reno 911, but I also added a police officer just behind the desk there, a lady waiting to speak with them, and then also 2 prisoners, 1 in each jail cell. Well, now I know everybody's going to tell me to watch that show, but I did put that little Easter egg back underneath the stairs. Okay, now that the first floor is done, it's time to start working on the second floor. So this is still in its original form, and as you can see, it needs to be completely redone because there's no longer purple and sand green building facades. So this is going to become the entire second floor of the police station. Probably gonna have, you know, the exact same design. We'll have to move that staircase hole so it's in the corner there because the stairs have actually been offset to the back left corner. And what else? Yeah, I'll probably have like a large office up here and then some more workstations like that there. And also the crime board as well, along with the like picture area, right? What would you call that? Can't remember. But yeah, time to start constructing the second floor. Mugshot, that's what it is, mugshot. You know what? The second and third floor are essentially the exact same. Like the plate layout and the staircase hole, exact same spot. So it's easy just to build two of those at the same time. And then the building facades are essentially the same as well. Granted, this one here has the awnings going over top of the windows. This one has the little hewing unit and the blue jay with the little donut there. And also some blinds that are like quarter drawn there. Yeah, it looks really good though. And I think the window spacing really worked out. You can see there's two of these pillars between each window. And then the same design on the corners running the whole building. So it looks really good. So now that the base facade and plate layout for the floors are constructed, it's time to throw in some walls and also some interior details. You will notice that a large 16 by 16 plate was used on each floor. It is unfortunate, didn't have enough dark tan to do that. And that's actually going to force our hand here. We're going to have to tile off the entire floor, which isn't the end of the world. I mean, I would prefer it just to be dark tan, then I wouldn't have to worry about tiling it. You could just say it's carpet or something, but just didn't have the right amount of dark tan plates. So clearly, with that said, I am using some parts from my inventory as well. I just don't see why I wouldn't do that. If I have a bunch of parts, may as well use those parts to make this look as good as it possibly can. All right, my desk is all cleaned up. The parts are pretty much all sorted. And the police station section of this build is done. There's still two more sections to go. That's going to be like the newspaper press and also the cafe, which we'll do in purple and also sand green. Those are going to be a different day because this took a long time, but I think it looks really good and I'm super satisfied with the end result. It is a beast of a building. So it's got 3 floors, right? It is solid walls. Like rock solid. You can see it's got tan, a little bit of light gray, a little bit of white, a little bit of dark tan as well. The Soaps and Studs advertisement on the back, lots of windows on the back as well. There isn't a window there just because that's like the evidence room. Highly detailed interior, looks really good. And also the roof. So it carried over the same design there with those curved slopes and also the Minecraft like wolf heads, I believe. Also some nice tiling and those 2 antennas as well. There probably could be some more detail on the roof. I just don't really know what to put. Like it is bordered using the light gray bricks and also light gray tile. And then there is a little window there, which is not in the original design. So this is just like a little skylight that you can look through and sort of see like the staircase. It's right over top of the staircase hole. So yeah, the exterior looks brilliant and we've got a fully detailed interior as well. Let's have a look. So we already checked out the ground floor. Nothing has changed there. So of course you can take the stairs up to the second floor. There's a nice railing there that's built using some of those fancy fence elements. Sand blue and dark tan tiles represent like a randomized carpet there. Got a clock mounted to the wall, and then the mugshot area. It's fully enclosed now with white brick, and it's also topped with white tile. That guy's getting his mugshot there, and you can tell how tall he is with the addition of that sticker element. We've got the chief's office through this door right here. He's got a big pile of paperwork, but he's actually prioritizing eating that gigantic donut. He also has a phone on top of his desk there. There's a little cabinet where he's got his coffee on top of that. And then there is an Incredibles print piece mounted to the wall there, and also some more awards that are mounted to this wall as well. And there's a couple of chairs on the opposite side of his desk, so you can have a little meeting in there. Over here, we've got some more places to work with the typewriter and also the phone, couple lamps on the desk there, and then the crime board. And then over here, you can't have a police station without donuts and coffee. Look at that. little concession stand there, or whatever you want to call it, concession table, I guess. You've got a coffee machine with some coffee cups, and then all sorts of treats. So a nice looking second floor here. Love the tile work. I really like the mugshot area, nicely upgraded there. The addition of the police chief's office is pretty cool. And of course, the donuts. That's just a must for a police station. So pretty nicely detailed. And you know what? I'm glad I used that dark gray plate, because now it's nicely tiled off and just sort of completes the package, doesn't it? Looks pretty good. Very easily attaches to the ground floor. I just used 4 of these 1x4 modified plates with the 2 studs, 1 in each corner, and it just works perfectly. And also the interior walls are like the original set. They actually don't come all the way up. They could come all the way up if you so choose, but I like that because it actually keeps these walls a little bit lower, so it's easier to get in there and see some of the interior details. So of course you can take the stairs up to the 3rd floor. There are some open walls here, such as the one on the right side and also this one right here. I guess I need to figure out what to mount to these walls using snot bricks. Maybe some more art, or maybe make some more like custom stuff. I didn't really know what to do, but I guess it's not the end of the world having some open walls, right? Like this isn't an art gallery, it's a police station. Same tiled off floor there. Right here we have the viewing window and the door going into the interrogation room, where there is pretty much everything that was there before, such as the audio recorder, the 2 chairs, the desk, and then I added another little camera there, which is the same build from the mugshot area. Right beside that, there is a restroom, just a toilet and a sink, nothing too crazy. Over here we have the evidence room. So this door can just open like that there. And if you look on the outside here, there is like a jail cell element there. It's a barred window. And in here, there is a pretty cool shelf. It was built using brackets. And then those brackets are actually snot mounted in spot there. And then I just put a little border going around all of it using like those modified pieces there. Yeah, so it just sort of encloses all of that evidence on the shelf, and it just sort of floats around on there. Originally I was thinking maybe I should clip the scissors and the crowbar and stuff like that to the wall. And I was like, you know what, let's just throw it in like a trough. I don't think that looks too bad, right? And then this is actually from the original set. I don't know, what is that yellow stuff? Must be urine? And then some cookies and maybe some blood or a diamond or something. And then I decided to come up with this little evidence right here. It's a pallet full of cash. It's actually pretty simplistic design. I just built a pallet using snot bricks. Oh, it took the 1x4 with it. But just standard snot bricks. I would prefer to use headlight bricks because they would be like in set, but I didn't have any headlight bricks in 10. And then it's just held in place there. Just using a jumper. So that's a pallet full of cash. There's a lot of dough there. Whoops. So they made a big bust, and they've got a bunch of cash in their evidence room. To the right of the pallet of cash, there is some more evidence that was obtained during the Lego City's largest ever drug bust. And then there are some lights that are mounted in this area as well, just because it's pretty dark and dingy in the evidence room. So here's the police station before today's changes, and you can also see it's beside the Daily Press rebrickable model. And after, I do realize that the other 2 buildings still have to be built, and this is literally just a 32 by 32 police station, but eventually we're gonna have a newspaper, press, and also a cafe, which will look pretty good in the Lego City. Speaking of the Lego City, why don't we place this with the other modular buildings and see how it looks? So I'm still not 100% sure where the police station is going to end up, but for right now, I decided to place it just around the corner from Town Hall, right there. Ooh, that thing sure sticks out now, doesn't it? You can tell that that is the police station. Well, I guess if you know Lego modular buildings, you know that is a supersized police station. But I just feel like the face of the building is so much bigger now. It just sort of grabs your attention. It's similar to the Town Hall. It's one solid color, it's a big face, and it just sort of stands out, right? Yeah, and also now like the Birch bookstore as well, because we did the same thing over there. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to supersize my modular buildings, and I'm really happy that I was able to do it with the police station. And when we get the other ones built, like the purple and the sand green one, I'm not sure where those are going to go. We have one base plate that's open right over there by the Parisian restaurant. That's where the Daily Press used to be. And then once again, I still have to do the jazz club double up as well, because I'll be doing the exact same thing with that in the near future. Just trying to customize my Lego city, starting with like the landscaping, which I guess is already done, and now starting to modify some of the modular buildings as well and just sort of add my own touch to them. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm so down for that. Like, it's just something different, right? Pretty fired up on the modifications. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on by. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and have yourselves a fantastic day. Farewell.